Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I promise you I'm very happy. I'm in a really good mood today and I'm really excited to vlog with you guys again today. I also think you guys are gonna really like this video again. I put up a sticker question on my Instagram. Someone just said, I love your YouTube content and Insta. It really helps me get out of my bed and be a better person. And I just am like, all of this is still just like so new to me. Like I've been doing Live Fit for a while, you guys, for a lot of years, but this is my first time I'm like really finally reaching people, and like people are sharing the impact, I guess, that I'm leaving, and I just can't I genuinely can't put into words the way it makes me feel. I don't know, it just makes me emotional. I just am like so thankful for you guys, and I'm so thankful for this space, and I'm so thankful for the community we're both building and creating, and I'm just so excited for the future and just to keep doing this. It's just like if I can just spread at the end of the day just simply positivity and just like a love for life, like that fulfills me like none other. You know, it just sucks when you see life through a dark lens, you know what I mean? And like I just think life is genuinely so beautiful, and I want everybody to see that so freaking badly. And like there's just so much to live for, and I just feel like that main intention that I've had behind this brand is finally reaching people, and it just feels really stinking good. I'm aware there's a really weird way to start the video. I couldn't help it, you guys. I'm emotional and sometimes it just comes out. But here's a normal, warm welcome. Hello, what's going on? I hope you're having a great day, morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. So today's vlog is gonna be centered around like how I stay motivated, my tips for being motivated, basically just like how I stay disciplined to stay consistent with the gym. So now it's about like 11:15, 11:20 actually. I'm going to pick my dad up from the airport. He's coming in to visit, and I think I'm gonna stop and get a matcha beforehand. Also, you guys, I had the most phenomenal like journaling morning session this morning. I journaled, meditated, did my cards and crystals all on like our porch this morning, and it was phenomenal, and like I need to do it more often. And now I'm upset I didn't make a vibey little B-roll sequence about it. Matcha latte, please, with oat milk. Okay. What's your name? Olivia. I just got my matcha with oat milk, unsweetened, small iced. I just want to say, I don't know if this lighting is going to be harsh, but I never have like understood the like want and need to go like buy a coffee, and now I understand. Well, because firstly I just like really dislike coffee, so I just like never understood and got to experience the joy of like going to get a drink in the morning. And now since I've like found matcha and fallen in love with matcha, this is like my way of like going to grab a coffee in the morning, and I love it. Okay, I'm so late. I have to go pick up my dad, so we need to get going, you know what I'm saying? Randomly just got impatient as food. Let's go, Subi. Let's go, girl. Oh, there's Joe. Wow. You guys, Joe is iconic and a literal icon in my life. He's amazing. He's like the worst, but also the best. You know what I mean? Yo. Alright, this is my dad, Joe, the man, the myth, the legend. He's iconic, and this is perfect timing for me to film this video when he's coming in to visit, because Joe, this is the theme of the video. It's how I stay motivated, tips to be motivated and disciplined in the gym when it comes to our healthy lifestyle. Okay, this is the man you gotta talk to.
Protein bar.
Yeah, right off the plane.
All I had today was 10 egg whites at 4 in the morning.
I'm telling you, he's psychotic, but in the best way. So we're gonna drop some inspo on them today. Joe I'll do some tips, you'll do some tips. I basically just forced him into collaborating with me on this video.
You know my one tip, Liv, it hasn't changed since you were born. Stay on the program. No holidays, no off days, no snow days, no cheat days,
no sick days.
No sick days.
Ladies and And gents, honestly, if you have long hair, I just got these cutest little hair clips from freaking Walmart. How cute is this one? It's like the light blue, which, if you know me, is my favorite color. Let me just, for comparison, like, she has her life together, thank you. I did want to give like a little bit of a preview of what just helps me stay like consistent and motivated in the gym. I've been getting asked this question quite a bit lately. What kept me going like in the first like beginning, like first few months, first few years, when I feel like it's the hardest to stay consistent, is I constantly just remembered my why and the person I wanted to become. And this is something I'm really, really passionate about and truly, truly believe in, like with everything in me, because especially a lot of people when they first start out, they start out because they agree to do it with their best friend, or they do it because of, you know, just like an obligation, not because they truly, genuinely want to do it. I want you to do whatever you need to do to get into the gym, but just that's a slippery slope to be standing on. If you want to have a strong, stable, sustainable foundation for you when it comes to your desire and just consistency in the gym, it needs to be a core foundational reason that has to do with you, for you. And that goes with absolutely anything in life. Like wanting something truly, genuinely for you, not for anybody else. That's what creates that intrinsic motivation, and you need that intrinsic motivation in order to get to the gym when you're not feeling like it. Now, and I'm not saying it needs to be for you, like I'm not saying it needs to be for selfish reasons. Like anything you do in life, like even if it's because you want to help other people, I'm just saying that it needs to be because you genuinely want to help other people, if you know what I'm saying. You need to want it, and I can't stress that enough. So for me, I just remembered my why all the time, why I wanted to do it, why did I want to be strong, why did I want to see progress in the gym, and just like the person I wanted to become, I knew that I wanted to be a strong, badass freaking woman who was just empowered all the time, who could hold her own, and was just simply a strong woman. Like that was it, and I knew that being that person in the gym would carry over to other areas of my life. And then another thing that keeps me like motivated to go is that I simply just do exercise that I genuinely enjoy. Let me tell you something, okay? For a split second, I was working with a fitness coach, which I actually never have told you guys about, but I worked with them for a little bit and they had me doing the elliptical machine. Let me tell you, I stepped on the elliptical once and one time only. I skirted out of there so freaking fast, and I will never be caught dead on an elliptical ever again. That was my first and last time ever being on one. So it's not like I'm forcing myself to do workouts that I absolutely hate. Now here's the catch. There is, if you have a certain body goal, there may be workouts that you may not love but are required for you to get that certain body type. For example, there's a certain body type that comes with being a CrossFit athlete. It's just the case. Same thing as if you were a runner, same thing as if you're a sprinter, or if you are a weightlifter, okay? So that's kind of the catch with it. But the thing is, if you genuinely really want to look a certain way, again, for you, you also will inevitably learn to love that form of exercise. So since I love the exercise that I'm doing, I genuinely want to do it. It gets me excited, and I'm addicted to the way it makes me feel when I'm in the gym. So that's something that definitely keeps me motivated and wanting to keep going back. Another thing is that I always know I'm going to feel better after going to the gym, absolutely no matter what. Even if I had a crappy workout, I'm just still proud of myself for going. And also, it's just like, it's my safe space. It's an outlet for me. It's my sanctuary. It's my therapy. And to me, I just view working out as such a blessing and a privilege. Like, I just think about like if I wasn't able-bodied enough to like go out and just go for a run or something like that. To me, that's crazy to think about. So just being able to work out and move is such a blessing, and I refuse to overlook that or just not take advantage of it. So that's another big thing that like helps to keep me going. And then in terms of like consistency, I was really, really blessed to grow up in a household that valued health and wellness. I'll be the first to admit that it had a huge impact on me and my ability to make fitness a part of my life. But so with that being said, I just grew up learning that it's just a part of life. It's just a part of my lifestyle. It's just something you do. It's not a punishment. It's not something that you're like, maybe I'll get to it. No, it's how you live life. We are meant to move. And the last thing that helps me just really be consistent with it is I just keep it as part of my freaking routine, you guys. Like there's no questions about it. It's not like if I feel like it's not, like it's just a part of it. Just like how you have to go to work from 9 to 5 or whatever your job is. It's like, just like you have to go to that, I just go to the gym. Like it's not if I feel like it, it's just a daily task that I do every single day, and I don't give myself room to question it. Hello friends, it's like the next day. It's about 11 a.m. and I'm about to go for a walkity. Looking super funky fresh. Okay, so here's Joe, just got off the bike, 60 years old.
Age is irrelevant.
Age is just a number. So Joe, tell the people, he hasn't given you guys his dosage of what keeps him motivated and consistent with this lifestyle, Joe.
Honestly, what keeps me motivated is the love of the rush. So I feel like if I fall off the wagon, I can't get a full charge when I'm ready to go. So that's why I stay on the program, so I'm ready to get the full exhilaration. It's more like I just like the ride.
Of life.
Yep, I like
How
the ride
insightful. Y'all wonder where I get it from. We're back in the crib. BRB. Yo, it's freaking leg day today. Like, who's stoked? I usually do taste tests of protein bars on my TikTok, but I feel like doing it today on YouTube because why not spread the love and spread the experience? This is a Fit Crunch bar in the snack size edition, which I really like. It's 190 calories, 8 fat, 14 carb, and 16 grams of protein. We're gonna do a little Shadooski Woopsta. This is kind of weird, but kind of I like it. I feel weird not putting this on TikTok though, like this feels wrong. Ooh, wait. This looks fantastic. Presentation, amazing. Oh my goodness, look at the inside. It really is layered. There's like Crispies on the very, very top. Wow. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Presentation's amazing, texture's amazing, taste's amazing. Macros are okay. That's why I'm deducting a point. But otherwise, this is amazing.
All right, now we are teleporting to leg day. This one was actually pretty different from my normal ones, I feel like, that I've shown you guys. And also lately I've really been loving only sticking with like 4 exercises, but kind of upping the sets. I just feel like it makes the workout seem so much more concise, you know what I mean? So I first started off with Smith machine sumo squats for 4 sets of 10. I have not done these and I don't even know how long. So here I like to position my feet so they're decently far out from me so that when I'm at the bottom of that squat, my knees are stacked over my ankle and I could really sit back onto my heels. I do this to help shift the focus more so on my glutes and just really make this more of a glute dominant move. So in terms of foot placement, when it comes to a sumo stance position, you want your feet wider than shoulder width apart and your toes pointed outward just about like at a 45-degree angle. And when you come down, you want to make sure that, like I said, you're shifting your weight onto your heels, which we're able to do that by positioning our feet farther out from our bum so that when we come down, our knees are stacked over our ankles, therefore making our weight be in our heels so that we can drive up through our heels and really engage our glutes. In terms of my upper body, I like to keep it as still as possible. You really don't want to have too much tension in your lower back. So I like to kind of make a posterior pelvic tilt by tucking my pelvis under just a skosh. This helps to make sure that there's not any excess curving in my lower back and also will help with recruiting the glutes. And it will just help to keep my core nice and stable. And of course, I'm keeping my abs tight throughout the whole movement. Then I moved into some barbell reverse lunges. I usually always do these on the Smith machine, so this was a little bit different. This took a lot more stability, balance, and some core strength, but it was fun to change up. Here, I actually love these as well too. I was feeling these so much in my glutes, which is what I want, as you guys know. So same core principles here. When you're extending back and going down into the lunge, as you can see, my knee is just about stacked over my ankle. I probably could have stretched back a titch farther, but a big cue that I always tell myself to help visualize how I want to go through this movement pattern is I always tell myself to sink into the lunge. This helps me to visualize me coming back and down into the lunge to help really get a big stretch in my glutes and therefore shift more of the focus and load onto my glute. Another thing that's going to be similar between this and a Bulgarian split squat, as I come down, I'm having a little bit more of a forward torso lean. This is going to help engage the glutes a little bit more, recruit the glutes, and shift the emphasis just a little bit away from the quads. Obviously, this is going to be a very quad dominant exercise as well, but that little bit of forward lean just helps to recruit the glutes a little bit more. Another similar principle, I'm constantly driving up through my heels by sinking back and down and having my knees stacked over my ankle. It helps to shift my weight backwards onto my heel, which then allows me to drive up through it and have just better glute engagement. Another big thing that I want to touch on is, as you can see, my back leg, it's not extending super far behind me. There's also almost a 90-degree angle in that back leg as well when I come down. So I'm kind of almost like in a stacked Z square, if that makes sense. But this just helps me to be more stable, so I'm not feeling super wobbly when I come down. It gives me more of like a solid base at the bottom of the lunge. And make sure you're keeping that core nice and tight for balance. Third exercise is actually completely new to me. I've never tried these before, and to be quite honest, I've seen these on TikTok and I was like, you know what, I guess we'll give it a try. Overall, I liked them. I think I definitely still need to be working on my form and do some more research with it, but from my understanding, it's essentially like the range of motion of a glute bridge, but your back is elevated like in a hip thrust. So these are KAS Glute Bridges, and you're basically staying in that top range of motion of a glute bridge. This is to help it, like if you're feeling a lot of quad or just leg dominance in your hip thrusts, this range of motion is supposed to help you just really isolate the glutes because there's less knee flexion and more hip hinge. So same form as a hip thrust though, my knees are pretty much stacked over my ankles. I'm constantly driving up through my heels. I'm looking forward all the time to help create a posterior pelvic tilt and better engage my glutes. The bottom of my sports bra to like the mid of my back is what is on the bench. This will help to make sure that the bench doesn't slide out from you, and I'm just staying in that top range of motion, again trying to minimize knee flexion and having a really big nice squeeze at the tippy top. Then I finished off with just some glute abductions. My glute freaking abduction machine is so dang weird at my gym. The back of the seat can't be moved at all. So I'm constantly like kind of playing around when I get into it to like find a position that makes me feel it the best. And lately I've been liking putting my hands behind me and kind of just sitting upright. A big thing for me is my feet. I like to put them at the bottom outskirts of the foot pad, and still I'm kind of like driving through the outside edge of my heels. It just helps me recruit my glutes a little bit better. And in terms of my torso, like I said previously, I kind of tuck my tailbone just a little bit again, tuck my pelvis to create that posterior pelvic tilt to help engage the glutes a little bit more, alleviate stress on the lower back, and then also tighten my core. I go decently lightweight on this, and I just did 3 sets of 20 to finish off, and just to try to train my glutes in the lateral plane because that cannot be neglected. I think that's it, you guys. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sending you so much love, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Peace.